Hey guys, my name is Bryson Sessions and you're listening to the Bed Project Podcast. This show is a little bit different than other shows out there, so if you want an in-depth understanding of what it's about, please listen to episode 292B. It'll give you all the details for the show and what to expect. So that being said, here is today's episode.
Yo, happy episode 300. That's pretty crazy to me that I've made it 300 episodes. It's crazy to me that I made it 300 episodes, but also 300 episodes in a row. I haven't missed a single day. That's cool. It's honestly something that I don't even think about it. It's just part of my daily routine now. So it's not like, oh shit, I don't forget. It's always in the back of my mind. Sometimes I stress about it. I'm like, shit, I still gotta take it. I'm almost to take an ice bath, dude. See what I'm talking about. But still gotta record a show. But I always do, so hell yeah. Also, by the way, I'm gonna reiterate this. I've said it so many times, but if I don't upload for a full month, but I still record a show every day of that month, they're just not uploaded, that's still fine, because my goal is to record a show every single day, to document every day, and whether or not those are uploaded, that's a different story, because that's, and I could record 30 and make one episode per month and have that episode just be a 10-hour long show, which is not the goal. So yeah, happy episode 300. So I'm actually at work right now, literally driving my car on base. We just went to the gas station and bought a protein cookie because I've been lazy as fuck with grocery shopping and then packing food that I'm gonna eat at work, other than the meal preps that I have from Flex Pro Meals, and then I just keep it simple with some cheese sticks and some yogurts. So anyway, happy episode 300. So I'm at work and I just want to document my thought process, because that's literally the blue tag itself. That the whole blue tag right there. Thought process, how I make decisions, my ideas, all that stuff. Today's the blue tag episode. Like, that's it. It's just my thought process, how I'm coming to conclusions, how I'm making decisions. And that's why I want to document more than anything. Just how I think about things, how I document, and everything like that. For example, and the reason why I think the blue tag, the whole idea of documenting my thought process, is so valuable is because it allows you to see. So like if I'm trying to learn chess, I want to know why people make the moves they do, what they're thinking before they do it, and just like the whole idea, why exactly they are, like what went through their head before they made the decision. Why did you move your rook instead of your bishop? Why did you move someone took my parking spot. It's great. Dude. Oh, we got it back, dude. Okay, so like that's how it's so easy to learn that way. Because if you're watching a chess game or you're watching a tutorial or something like that, I mean, you can fill it in with whatever you want, just whatever your thing is. Just watching a tutorial on how to do that thing. If you understand how to think about it, how to see it, what to look for, it's like teaching a man to fish versus feeding him for a day. Everybody knows that old story, teach a man to fish, or feed a man to fish, he'll eat for a day, teach a man to fish, he'll eat forever, or for his whole life, whatever it is. So if I can understand how people think about the moves they make in chess, that helps me better understand what to look for and how to think for myself, and as far as the board goes and the moves and all that stuff. So that's that. So if I can understand how people think in the context of business and stuff like that, that helps me. So like, for example, with me documenting how I'm feeling and thinking about things, that might be insightful to somebody else who might not really know how to approach something, So what I'm about to share is kind of like the whole decision-making process of me figuring out if I can quit my other jobs, and so FedEx and washing trucks, and what the consequences of that would be financially and as far as time goes. So I thought for sure that would stop recording, but whatever. So I'm sitting at my desk this morning, and by the way, we got work in, so I have a job again. Like, I'm working. I'm actually using tools and shit. It's crazy. But so I'm sitting at work. I'm at my desk, and I'm looking at finances to see what I can and can't do as far as quitting jobs, how long my savings would last me, how much debt I'd be in, like just running everything, just one hypothetical. So the whole thought process was, okay, if I quit FedEx this month, so September 1st, I'm no longer employed with FedEx or washing trucks. If I do that, what happens? So I looked at that and I was like, okay, well, first of all, first of all my shit is logged on an Excel sheet or a Google sheet. I use Google Sheets. I think Excel is better, but I think Google Sheets is more functionally desirable. It's really quick. It's accessible everywhere I need it. It's no program. It's all online. It's right there. It's fine. I have apps for it. We're great. Don't got to pay for it. It's free. It's nice. But Excel is better. Has a lot more features, a lot more things you can do. But anyway, so I have all my shit on Google Sheets. It's just a big old spreadsheet of what things are. So, okay. Goddamn. I have 3 years projected, right? So from January 1st to December 31st, 3 years later, I can see how much money I'll have on every single day, depending on what bills are taken out which days, and then also depending on which days I'm paid and what amounts, etc. So, and then I have a whole bunch of other things on there, like how much leave do I have for work, like PTO, how much profit did I make for the month, how much was negative, how much was positive, all this stuff. And it's just so that I can see into the future and like not be shitting bricks like I'm going to be in debt in 2 weeks because I can't afford this or that, you know. So that's how I run everything there. And with making this decision this morning, or not making the decision, with this whole thought process this morning, all I did was September, I took all the pay checks or the income from FedEx away. So that was every week. So I lost about $1,200. And then on other months where I have 5 checks, that's closer to $1,500. So that's $1,200 to $1,500 I will not get anymore from FedEx. So went through, crossed all those out, and that pretty much left me with what it would look like if I didn't have the job, right? Because no income from FedEx. So I looked at all that and I was like, okay, so judging from my savings, if I have, to document everything, man. So I got $2,000 in savings. And should have a shit ton more, but I don't. It's all good. I have $2,000 in savings, and if I absolutely had to use it, which I will, how long could that last me if everything was the worst case scenario? Like if I couldn't make a single sale, and I was struggling, and I was doing everything I could, and I didn't want to use credit cards, how long would that last me? So I was running the numbers, and so all I did was I have $2,000 in mind, and I have no more FedEx income. So I'd look at the numbers and I'd say, okay, the end of this month, I'll be all right. The end of next month, I'm going to need $300. So then I take $300 from that $2,000 in my head, put it on the sheet, and then it calculates it. I just rinse and repeat until I ran out of the $2,000. So with the $2,000 in savings and with my current bills, if nothing changes, and if I don't make one sale, period, I'm good until April of next year. So that's 7 months. Hold on. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That's 7 months because that's, that would be March 30th or 31st and April would start. So, and I think to be fair, I have a couple weeks in April where I'd still be okay. But after that, then I wouldn't have any money to pay. I think the thing that would get me then was like my car payment or something like that. But whatever. So I'm looking at all of those numbers, and I'm like, wow, okay. So September 1st, I only got one job. I'm a mono job man, and I so fucking stupid, dude. And I wouldn't have to. I ran the numbers here. Let me pull them up real quick. Okay, so if I do that, September 1st, I'm a FedEx-less man. I would have 30 Saturdays, 31 Sundays, and 15 Fridays to myself that are freed up, which is 76 days, which is from the 1st of September to the 1st of April. So that's 1,036 hours of free days, right? So that's a shit ton of time. And so that plus all the other time in my normal schedule of Monday through Thursday and then Monday through Friday alternating weeks, that is 1,546 hours, 1564, 68, something like that. That's how many hours I'd have. And if I can't sell one person If I can't sell 10 people, let alone one person, I'm clearly not cut out for this, or I'm doing something horribly wrong and I'm oblivious to my flaws here. So I have 7 months before I would start having to use credit cards and or go into debt or whatever, big problems. I have 7 months to make a sale. And do I think that I can make a sale in 7 months? I do. I think I can make at least 10. And if 10, there's a person in the car next to me, great. And if 10 sales is 10 grand, 10 grand is, okay. So this is another cool thing. So if 7 months of FedEx is roughly $8,600, because $1,200 a month times 7 months, it's 86, right? Yeah, $8,600. If I can make, okay, so another way to look at it is I would only need to sell 9 clients to make the same amount of money. But also, I would be doing the thing that I want to do, and I would be working on the things I have so much more time to work on shit. So that's exciting. So number one, no more FedEx. I wouldn't be washing trucks. I wouldn't be having to deal with shitty managers, shitty leadership, and ungrateful fucking customers, dude. The amount of times I get told thank you, maybe once or twice a day. And if I'm full-time, maybe 8 times a week. It's crazy. Just say thank you. It's crazy how far that shit goes. So anyway, neither here nor there. Also, I'm still at work. I'm in my car. I'm just sitting in the parking lot. I'm at work, getting paid to record the show. Wow, man, lost some train of thought, man. That's great. So, I'm going to try to wrap this up. I got to go back. But, so I'd have 1,568 hours, something like that. 1,564, I don't know. That's how many hours I'd have to work on my stuff. And if I can't make 9 sales in that time frame, then there's something wrong with me. But here's the thing. Even if I make 1 sale, that's an extra grand that would pretty much allow me to go another month. So, yeah, I mean, I make 1 to 2 sales per month forever, and I'm good, It makes up for FedEx. So, but I'm going to make more, for sure. And I was actually re-looking at the pricing structure and the whole model as far as pricing goes and for the duration of the program. I might switch that up, and that'll be a whole different podcast. But yeah, so I might get more, might get less, depending on what somebody wants to do. And yeah, so anyway, that's the thought process. That's how I came to that decision. So moral of the story in a quick summary is this morning, didn't know when or how long I could survive without having FedEx. And now I know that it's until April without using any credit cards or anything like that. Because I actually do have quite a few credit cards. I was really naive and ignorant to a lot of the shit. And a few years ago, I got like 7 in 1 year. So it lowered my average age significantly. So now my credit is below 700. So that's a bummer. I think it's like 690 something. But it's a bummer because I remember when it was 760 or something like that. And I was like, I'll get a bunch of credit cards. That'll up my limit. Or that'll up my total usage. It'll up my total amount available to me. So it's like I'm so responsible, Oops. So whatever. So, and if it got worse than that, then I would have credit cards. I'd probably have like 10 grand in credit cards to help me out. So I could max out all my credit card, and I'm not going to do this. But if it came down to it, I could. It's like 10 grand maybe. So that would last me probably, another year and a half. So really, I'm good for another 2 years, really, is what's going on. So, and so, with all that being said, that's how I came to that conclusion. That's the summary. So woke up, didn't know, now I know. And now it's looking like I might just pull the plug on FedEx and washing trucks, get 1,036 hours back. It's actually less than that. I think it's about half that I would get back. But I wake up, for example, on a Saturday morning. I don't got to do shit except work on my own stuff. You know how exciting that is? I have a full day to work on my stuff. I don't got to do anything else. I don't got to wake up and go drive to the terminal. I don't got to wake up and go wash trucks. I don't got to worry about someone else fucking up, so I got to help them. I mean, I don't help people for shit, dude. Bro, I was whole other podcast. platinum rule, golden rule, whatever it is. The dark side of the golden rule episode. Go listen to that. Anyway, so yeah, that's how I came to that conclusion. So now the decision is, do I quit FedEx? When do I do that? When do I quit washing trucks? And then when do I start? Yeah, I don't know. So that's the show. I gotta get back to work. Actually go to work. So anyway, hopefully the show made sense. It's just a little bit of my thought process and how I came to the conclusion of quitting FedEx is probably the best option for me. And yeah, I mean, there's so many different episodes I could go, or so many different. Yeah, anyway, that's the show. So that was episode 300. 300, that's crazy. So thank you guys for listening. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.
If you haven't already, please go check out episode 292B. It explains what the show is about in depth. If you are a new listener and want to know what the hell is going on, why I sound like shit, why it's not organized, why it's not professional, 292B explains it perfectly. So go give that episode a listen if you haven't already. Thank you so much for giving my stuff a try, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.